Hello everyone, I'm GongZhihan. Today I will choose Air New Zealand company to make airlines. Air New Zealand is the largest airline in New Zealand. It's a company operating international and domestic airline transport operations in New Zealand, and the airlines are providing from New Zealand to Australia, South Pacific, Asia, North America, and the United Kingdom. It also provides some other international routes and passengers cargo air transport services. We are providing aircraft maintenance and ground handling services. Its operations are based on Auckland in New Zealand. Air New Zealand is a member of New Zealand's national airline. It's also a member of Star Alliances. Companies contains a brand name of New Zealand Link, including Air Asians, Eagles Airways, and Mount Cook Airlines. The so-called strategic alliances is a relationship between the members of the companies and its customers, which refers in many ways significantly increase the revenue of both members. This partnership is the basis of New Zealand company's development strategy. The data show that Air New Zealand has a good reputation all over the world, especially for the safety frame, and Air New Zealand has a big market in New Zealand airline market. Therefore, I want to make alliances with other international airline companies to expand the Air New Zealand's international business. First, I will make a detailed plan for the Air New Zealand company. With the rapid development increasing in economy, China has become the second largest source of customers countries of New Zealand. Air New Zealand looks for more Chinese tourists to New Zealand, which will increase the flight numbers of the New Zealand companies to let it earn more money and expand a bigger market in the world. But China is also a challenging market for us, because we should know more Chinese cultures and Chinese customers' behaviors for the purpose of making a detailed plan for Chinese customers. Alliances allows both Air New Zealand companies and Chinese airline companies to make resources share together, catch market opportunities, and achieve win-win situation. So I choose the Chinese market as an important, unique market for Air New Zealand's company's development in the future about the alliances. Second, choose best partners in China. Because China has a vast market prospections, if there are multiple routes opened between China to New Zealand, it will bring considerable benefits to Air New Zealand company. According to these strategic alliances, I will help Air New Zealand to find a best partner which would fit Air New Zealand most in China. Air China, as China's leading base airline, has abundant strength and route network extending in all directions. Therefore, I choose Air China as an Air New Zealand partner. The advantage is that two companies must be short-term and long-term benefits from the corporations, which is a key to alliances. The disadvantage is that we cannot get detailed information from Air China, so we cannot know the situations in internal department which will decide the core directions of the alliances. And with the implementation and the operations of health sector, partnership is a success criteria. If there is no corporations, partnership soon parted away. Third, develop a clear business plan. Developing a clear and flexible business plan in order to making alliances make sense for the purpose of both companies can benefit from alliances, so the alliances can last between Air China and Air New Zealand. Frankly speaking, I think Queenstown, Rotorua, and Wellington and other visitors of interest which will attract tourists most in New Zealand can be followed by other cities such as Beijing, Shanghai in China, operating direct flights so that more Chinese tourists can go to New Zealand to visit, which will increase the number of flights and increase profits of Air New Zealand. Second, in the tourist season, Air New Zealand should reduce China to New Zealand ticket price to attract more Chinese tourists to New Zealand to visit, to increase the number of flights for the purpose of increasing the total income of Air New Zealand company. The advantage is to improve business revenue of both sides, increasing the company's revenue. The disadvantage is, after the increase in tourists, the two companies and the countries will make some difference in cultural conflicts in a certain period of time. Fourth, analyze whether the airline's success and performance frequently. Air New Zealand company to develop and revenue indicators. Development goals agreed by both parties is to ensure the performance of two key factors of the two sides can ensure cooperation. Some indicators include not only quantitative data, such as market share in value added, market separations increases the amount of revenue, customers satisfactions, and new solutions implementations. For the comparisons is a no quantitative data, such as a standard employment schedule and so on. Fifth, for a stable airlines, graphs the timing of the end of airlines. Currently, the New Zealand Prime Minister John Key is visiting China. Both countries have signed a number of parties to promote national economy, construction and development projects. It's a totally good news for my airlines with Air China. So selecting airlines with Air China at this time, there is a great help in support of the policy of both countries. But after the coalitions, partners must follow a project-minded index to review the outcome of the airlines and to determine whether the airlines is a success or not. So Air New Zealand company should stop airlines on time to make sure the max interest of both companies, which would also flexible for the next corporations. My presentation is over. Thank you for listening.